welcome to my new tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to make a block with different textures, so without having a multiple block element. What I mean is that, for example, the word block, I'm going to use 2 textures for it, and I'm not having multiple block elements. So as you see, block element are here, block. So I'm just having 1 block element, so this one. And for the Wisp-on Anchor, I'm using 4 block elements. So I'm just, I'm in 4 textures. So I'm just having 1 block element. So let's start if you'd like. So I've already created the procedures we're gonna need. So I'm just gonna link them to the block. So the right click procedure for the wheel block. So when we will right click on it, it will activate if it's true there, it will set to false here, and if it's true there, if it's not true, then it will be here true. And I set update tick procedure just because we need it. You can use this. It doesn't work in because I'm using mcreator 2020.2, so you can use it. For the Wisp-on Anchor, we're using the right click procedure. So this one is a bit complex because I'm checking if the player has a glowstone block on his main hand. So I'm using the NBT tag status. So if it's 0, then we set it to 1. If it's 1, we set it to 2 extra. And I'm using sound, so the block and portal frame field, because it's the closest one. And if the player is not in creative mode, then we remove, of course, the glowstone block from its inventory. So as you see, I've just done this and not what the Wisp-on Anchor does in a 1.16 snapshot, because I mean this tutorial is not for it. And in the update tick procedure, I'm spawn a portal type particles. So I'm using, so as you see, I have the off texture for my wheel block. So I set a rotation. Rotation is very important. So I've set my block is a block. Okay, you can set whatever you want. You need to enable tile entity. Set it to 1 if it doesn't have a key, because if it have a key, then you set it to the number you need. If it's a furnace, for example. And we're gonna need this. So on block right click, I'm gonna use wheel block right click and update tick, wheel block update tick, and then I've sent changes if you'd like to. Thank you. And for the Wisp-on Anchor, it's the same. Here I have my textures, so it's not the same as the wheel block because the top and the bottom are different. As you see, I set it to 64,000 resistance and 50 for hardness, and I need diamond pickaxe to minute. Ignore the pushing reaction because it's from obsidian. Again, tile entity. When I'm putting the Wisp-on Anchor right click right here, and the update tick right here. Tick update, sorry. So I'm waiting for the Gradle IDL to appear, and we are done yet. So we're gonna need to enter the code. We're gonna need to enter the wheel block code. Here we block the Java. Here we're gonna need to add an import just here. So I'm gonna add import net.minecraft of net.minecraft dot state, and for the weird block we're gonna use the boolean property right here. So we're gonna done right here. Here you are the facing the direction property. So we're gonna need to add another one. So we're gonna write public static final boolean property here. You're gonna name it what you want. So for me it's activated, and we're gonna use the block state property here, block state property dot, and we're gonna use the property lit. Oh, not the right block state property, sorry. Block state property is right here dot lit. Then right here we're gonna erase that as a dot with activated comma boolean dot value of, and we're gonna set it to false because by default it's unactivated, and if you want it to be activated by default you set it to true. Then we're gonna close this and add this. Then just here in the field state container protected void we're gonna use comma and activated. Okay, so now we're good. Then you're gonna need to go to the here one line 125. You have override public void tick. So I'm giving you a code that you need to copy paste. So what you need to do is to here you just have to do sorry, here you just have to do two things. Copy paste this code, so you see I copy paste it, and then these two ints here you will delete it. Oh, sorry, delete it right like that. So we need to get these ints first because as you see we are using them here. So what does it check? It checks for the boolean of the block. So here my boolean is activated because you saw it on the procedure, but you can change it of course. And if the boolean is true, then we set the state of the block we set it earlier to true, and if it's not true we set it to false. And this is it. So as you see you're going to save the block, so mine is a command S, but you can do a control S and log the code for mcreator and save. Now to check if everything goes right, I click on build mcreator workspace. So I'm waiting for it to build, and everything is fine. As you see, no error. So now what I must do is create here you're gonna open it this, okay, and you have the files of my block texture tutorial for me, but it will be something else for you. You're going to resources, assets, the name of the workspace, and then a model block. As you see I have weird block, okay, so I am clicking on that, then I will set add JSON file, and I'm gonna name my file I don't know, weird block and activated, for example, activated, and okay. So I need to double click on my weird block here, so it's opening this, and weird block activated. as you see, to open this. Okay, then on your weird block activated, you're going to need to set the activated textures of your thing. So on my thing, you can see it's new lamp off, etc. But it's the same textures. So I'm going to copy paste this from the weird block to weird block activated. Okay, and replace just the off by on. Okay, up, I'm doing this, so it should be great. Okay, and I save it like you see. Then I'm just, you can close that for now. Just double click this and you will have this that appears. You can select the block state one where you see it, up, and then I have the block state. Okay, so what I will have to do is to here I have facing north, facing south, etc. So for the default one, we will have to, after the facing, we will have to add a comma and then the name lit, because we use right here the lit block property here, lit. So I'm using lit and equals and false. Okay, I'm using it here too. Lit equals false. Here lit equals false, and here lit equals false. Then I'm just going to copy paste this up, and I will set false to true and add to the model name activated. Okay, so I'm doing this for the both up, true, and activated. This copy paste, true and activated, and this, don't forget the comma to add here, and activated. No, sorry, true and activated. So we're done this. So as you see, there is the screen here. You just have to do a Command S or Control S, and it saves it. So if I do build and run again, should be fine. So as you can see, it builds the project. So this is done for the weird block. We'll see in game later. Okay, so you can close all the files. Okay, so là tu fais un cut. Continue le cut. Cut finish. So now we're going to set the respawn anchor thing. So just gonna select the respawn anchor, gonna do this and select the respawn anchor.java. This time we're not going to use booleans because the respawn anchor are several states. So we're gonna use state here, we're gonna add an import net.minecraft.state.integer property this time. Okay, so I'm going to use the exact same thing as the last time but differently. Public static final integer property, and we're going to use the property state equals to block state properties dot, and this time we're going to use the property age 0 to 5. Okay, so done. Then just like time, we're going to use dot with state integer dot value, so integer dot value of int e, so we're going to use a 0 per default, and we're going to use close the parenthesis and dot comma. Then just like time, we're going to add this but with the right name. Okay, and we're gonna do just like time here on void tick. Okay, so just like time, you are gonna need to copy paste a code. Okay, so I'm just copying it, and it's a bigger code than the last time. Okay, so here you're gonna need to delete, don't forget to delete these before pasting the code, and then up, ready, up, code proceed. So it's the same code but duplicated. So here it does like the last time, but it checks for the integer, as you see, public double and not a boolean, and here it check if status is equal to 0, and if yes, that it sets state from this file to 0, and it does that for 1, for 2, for 3, and for 4, because we have 5 states in total. And as you see, when it's done, and the rest of the code executes. So we can do that, and now as you see it green, so we need to do lock the code from character and save. Okay, so this is done for Java code. This is done for Java code. Then we need to open this again, and this time there will be 4 more files. So we're gonna click on this tool, add JSON file, and then respawn encore, and then state 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this for state 1, and then I'll take you back later when I'm done. So as you see, respawn encore. So these are the textures from my respawn encore as state 0. So I'm just going to copy paste it for state 1 and do the same for state 2. So just changing respawn encore top, then change side 1 0 to side 1, and that's it. So I'm just gonna take you back, guys, later when I'm done for 4 tests. Okay guys, I'm back. I've done this for the 4 states of the respawn encore. So here's the state 1 I've done earlier. You see the state 2, so you see I changed that. State 3 and state 4. So I'm gonna just close these files because I don't need them anymore. And as you see it, they are right here, so you can close this also. So here in the white space, right like before, you double click, or you can also just click on this, and we're gonna open the block state right here. So we have like this, and we're just gonna we're not gonna use them all. So this time you just rename facing north by edge equal 0. You let in this. Then facing it by edge equal 1. You can remove y equal 90 and add state 1. Then you're just gonna do the same for both. So here we got edge equals 2 and we can add here right up state 2. Here we can remove the y and add edge equal 3 and state 3, and here you copy paste this. Don't forget to add the comma, h4 and state 4. So we are done. You can just done. Build the workspace to check if everything is okay. So as you see, the workspace built. And guys, I'm catching you back on the game later. Just I launched the game client. So sorry guys, but I might take you back there so you can see something. There was something wrong in what I show you. As you can see this. If this doesn't appear, then something is wrong. And as you see, after the name of the model, there isn't a comma or a dot comma. As you see, if I put a comma here, I save, okay, there is still there. But if I leave this and I go back there, this is gone, so it's wrong. I must set comma here, save, and then when I come back here, see this appear, so it's correct. This is the way that you know. So if we are going back to way block, you can see this is good, okay? So let's take you back there in your game, okay? Okay guys, we're back into Minecraft in my flat world of test. So here I have the weird block. So as you see, it has its default texture, but if I do F3, then you can see right here on the right we have facing north and lit is false, and then if I right click up, texture changing, and you can see lit equals 2, and I can do that many times, anytime as I want. So this is the real block. And now if I take the respawn encore, then you can see this time is not lit but edge equals to 0. So I'm in creative mode. So you can see if I right click plus edge equals 1 and it light, up edge equal 2 and second, up edge equal 3 and edge 4. So this is when I'm in creative, but now if I set to survival, then glowstone up, one glowstone away, up, 2, up, and no more glowstone, and the anchor is full. So this was all I had to teach you for my first tutorial. Don't hesitate to like the video if my tutorial was good, and don't forget to see what mods I do in MCreator. See you guys, bye bye.